Hey guys, so we had a little bit of a broadcasting issue for a little while there. Seemed like Xbox Live was having a few problems, but we seem to be up and running now. So here we are playing Bridge Constructor Portal, and we're continuing from where we left off last time. I think we'd done, what, 8 or 9 of these? Yeah, here we go. So this is, number 10 is where we're continuing from. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so there's a companion cube dropper there. Oh, and there's a switch. And we need a door opened. So I guess we need to somehow get this companion cube to drop on there. And we also need a bridge. Well, to be honest, I think we need to wipe out all this bridges because it doesn't seem to be much use to me. I think we'll wipe out all the bridges first. Start fresh because that doesn't look very good. Right. So first things first. We need to... I think we probably need to... We need to create something here. I don't know. If I put something to about there, and then something to about, I don't know, just trying to think, maybe there, and then we suspend a platform between the two. It's just a little bit too... Yeah, it's just a little bit too far. So... we just need to bring that a little bit closer, I think. It would help if we change to the wire. I think if we put it... there. And then if we bring another wire to about there. Right, now I can bridge a platform between these two. I need to turn it into an actual bridge. Right, let's test that. Apparently testing isn't allowed. Okay. Oh, right. Let's not worry too much about that. Let's try and get our bridge constructed. Right, so we need to go, they need to go across there so that they get out of here so that they can come up to this. And by that time the companion cube should have dropped to open this door. Right, but we need to first of all build this, build some support for this, I guess. I don't know if I need it to be as big as that. Let's do it to about there. Yeah, that looks right. Because obviously we need to construct some support for it. Now, okay. So that's created us a little bridge to get across there, although I'm a little worried about how narrow that is. I've got a feeling that might take a bit of strain. Let's see what that does. That drops the companion cube. Yes, okay. So that's what we need to do, but we need obviously to build a bridge here, which is going to allow the cars to drive up and through that door once it's open. So the obvious thing to do is we obviously need to build a platform, a bridge basically right to there. That's a good start, although I feel like that could probably do with being a bit flatter. Right, but support-wise, I need to basically put a wire to... Do I need it to pull up that high? I've just realised I've put that road to the wrong place, actually, so I should probably look at that again first. Because basically I want the road to actually go to here, don't I? Or just beyond there to make sure that it's... Yeah. Because I guess we kind of want to make sure that the bridge is actually going to hold up, don't we? First of all... Oops, no. Let's build the road. Okay, now, the next thing I need to do is first of all build a support beam right there. I think that would be strong enough to hold it up, and then I think we'll put a wire to there and a wire to there. That should hold up that end of it quite strongly. But I guess the next thing we kind of want is that. Let's see if that's enough. I don't think that's connected, is it? Let's try. Why is it not? Alright, let's try it. Yeah, that's not connected. So yeah, we need that to actually connect. Let me just check something. I just want to see whether it can get across there without that support. I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. Okay, surprisingly that worked. So now let's see if we can get all the cars to go through. In convoy. See, that's starting to wobble. But it's managing to hold up quite nicely. I think we made it. That is good enough for me. We got everyone through, so let's move on to the next level. Let's see what we can do there. It looks like we're on to the second chapter. Whatever difference that makes. Excuse me, she's taking a small drink. Yay, he plugged in a power cable. By completing the first testing stage, you've earned the opportunity to continue testing. Well, that's so good. So glad to hear it. Failure to continue testing will result in detainment until the next semi-annual reassignment phase, where no doubt we'll be reassigned for more testing. Okay, so what's this?
Congratulations.
Let's see.
You've made it farther than anyone expected.
Have I? Anyone? Oh wow.
Testing conditions will not be getting any less dangerous.
Oh, they're going to be more dangerous.
This includes sentry turrets.
Oh no, not sentry turrets, please.
Vehicles seen by the turret's targeting laser are marked for disqualification, followed by rapid disassembly.
So is there a way for us to stop that?
The blue lines in this chamber are Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grills. They will vaporize all Aperture Science testing apparatus, except for the test vehicles.
Right, so I need to do something which vaporizes that thing then, do I? Right. See what we got here. I think there's way too much work being put into creating a bridge that doesn't really do us any good. I think probably we want to pass through that. No, we don't. No, we don't. I know what we need to do. So the vehicles won't be vaporized going through here, but the turrets will. If I can create some kind of bridge where the cars go in there, they'll knock over the turret as they come through there and carry on about their journey. I think that seems like it's probably going to be the best option. So we didn't need a road going this way, we need a road going down there to the portal. Well, let's see if we can do that. Just trying to think. I think that's what we want to do. Then we need it to go to about there, don't we? Just trying to think exactly where we need it to go. Is that good enough? That'll probably be a good enough road. So that's the road that we need to build. Well, let's try and build the road. I suppose we need to try and build the road that we're going to do. So yeah, we're going to try and build the roads first. I think really with this one, what we're going to want to do... Now see... I need to build the support for what I'm doing there first. Let's build the support here then for now. So I need that to support this. I also need it to support that. That'll give us some support at the bottom there. We also need some support here. I hope this reaches. Yes, it does. Okay, so we've got some support for both bottoms there, but we're going to need some wire supports for the middle here. So I reckon there and there. Right, that should, I hope, well, let's just put a car across it and see. It puts a little bit of strain on there. Okay, that's fine. That seems to be okay, although there's a little bit of strain on this. I'm just wondering, can I put more weight on it if I do that? Not really, it's specifically that. It's specifically that support beam that's got the problems. Well, that's going to be no use. I wonder. I don't think that'll make any difference, but let's just try it. Yeah, it didn't really make any difference, did it? Okay, but that's how we're going to get to there. I don't really think we need that wire, to be honest. Doesn't really make a difference, or that one. I'm not sure that's really providing any support for this. I feel like if we had a stronger beam there... Maybe that. Wait, did I just put a... That is a beam. Let's try that before we continue. Yeah, that beam actually wasn't connected to anything. So never mind. Yeah, I think that's going to have to do. Do you know, that doesn't look very secure to me. Okay, well, never mind. Let's try and get the road across here now. And what I'm going to need to do is create beams first of all to support a road. I'm just trying to think, where do I want this beam to go? Probably about there. And then I want another one to go probably about... No, not quite. maybe about there. So with those support beams in place, should be able to make a road that goes there. And that should, so they should drop onto that without any major difficulty. Tell you what I am going to do, I'm going to create a bit more support for this just because I'm not entirely trusting that that's going to work. I reckon... Right, where are we building the rest of the road? I obviously need to build it to like there. That has continued to build the road. Oh yeah, and we can get a support beam there. That will definitely help. Can we get support to this one? Right, I reckon that should work. Let's try it. The other thing I'm not sure about is getting them through in convoy, because I feel like every time one of those drops, it's going to break that. Worked like a charm, see? At least for that part of it. So let's see if we can get the convoy through. See how quickly these are going to drop through. Okay. Uh-oh. Luckily there were only 3 of them. Ah, they just broke the thing. See, there wasn't enough support there for that one. Do you know what would have been great would have been if there was some way we could suspend the stuff by rope. I feel like I want to make sure. See, like that's there, but I don't think that's actually fixed. So I'm not sure that's actually going to make any difference. Yeah, those just aren't going to work. Okay, so just take them off. Is that road section connected? I feel like it's not as close as it could be. I'm not sure that's really going to help. I wonder if I could... Ah, hang on. If I built some kind of support framework under here, that might just be putting a lot of extra weight underneath it though. And that's spending a lot of extra money in the game that we don't necessarily need to. Let me try something. I'm not sure that's really going to help, to be honest. If we could connect to there, that would probably be a good thing. I don't think that's going to work. I think I am really overthinking this. Well, let's try it. Well, they got across there. Ah, that didn't even get across at all. I think that is just too much weight, isn't it? That's not even on it, look. It's not even on the thing. Not even. Great, now I've actually disconnected the road. I've just made this worse. Yeah, I have. I've actually made this worse. Don't know how I managed that, but I have actually made this worse. Why can't I get that road to go where I wanted it to go now? It should be connected. I don't really get why it's not. Oh, unless... I know why. I need to put the framework in place first. So if I put it... I think... If I put it there... then that should allow me to do this, right? I think. It's really a guess, to be honest. Okay, let's try it. Let's try getting them through in convoy again. The bridge is definitely connected this time. Do you know what? That's good enough. We got one across. That's going to do, to be honest. We'll just send one across, clear the level, move on to the next one. We could have tried doing it with 3, but I think that would have just taken a while. It would have been, honestly, actually quite frustrating. So what do we have here? Like, loads of turrets. So obviously we need a road to get in there. To the portals. So that we can set ourselves up to come in behind these turrets and knock them all over. Ideally. That would be what my guess was. So the first point is going to be we need to get a... we need to get a bridge across there. Which I think probably means we need to set up some kind of framework here somewhere. Right, I think I understand what I need to do. If I put a road... can I reach that? No. But I can do this. That's going to be a road. Essentially, that's going to be the road we use to get across once we've bypassed those. But I'm also going to need to make something which will ultimately support everything. I'm just trying to think. If I make something like this, that might be a bit wide, actually. Basically, I just have to make sure that it holds up all of the sections. What else? So we're going to want a bit that goes to there if it can. And a bit that goes there. Ideally now, with that, we should be able to build a platform that we can build the next road on. I need to zoom in a bit to see exactly where I am. Yeah, so now this should allow me to build a road, is what I'm thinking. That looks like it might work. So that's going to be a road as well. Okay, so that's going to be a road. Let's try testing that road. Just to see if it's going to take the car. It is. Okay, great. That's good enough. But now we need to build something which is going to get us behind these turrets. And so basically from here I'm going to try and build a road that goes kind of there. That works. Okay. Or does it? Because the only problem is I'm going to need to build a gap so that the cars can cross over. I don't know. I don't think that's right, actually. I think I need to make a gap that's small enough that the cars can pass through it without... Oh, wait a minute. From here, we want to really build a road that goes to there. Which we can then continue to get up there. I think probably what we want to do is just make another bit of road that goes here. What does that mean for here, though? I need to build a small piece of... Basically, I need to build a gap small enough that the cars can pass through it, but big enough... Sorry, small enough that the cars can reach that platform, but big enough that... Okay, turn that into a bit of road. Now, I reckon from there... we can build a road basically to here. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to work. There's a good chance it really will not. The only way to find out is for us to build it up and see what happens. I don't think this is going to work, because I've just noticed the way that road is. Right, wait a sec. If I build a road section there, ideally what I want to do is just get a road that goes up there. Right, we're really going on trial and error here at the moment. I'm not even sure if a car is going to fit under that, if I'm honest. We need some supports for here. I don't know if just single supports are enough, though. Not quite. It's the only trouble, that's too high. Unless... I don't know that this is going to work, but I feel like it's worth a try. I feel like that's just not going to work at all. But maybe I can provide enough support between these. Well, that might work. I am just kind of adding all sorts of extra steps to this that I don't think are entirely necessary. I suppose if we do the same again, just because these look quite weak. To be honest, all of them look quite weak. I'm not sure this is going to work. I'm overthinking this now. Let's just do that. I really think I am overthinking this now. Okay. Let's try it. Immediately I see a problem, which is that is not being supported. That just fell right off. Let's try it like that. That looks better. Question is it going to make it across? Ah, no, that's too low. So we do need to build like a road there, but I feel like we're going to have to build it like that so that the cars can pass under. Maybe like that. That's not going to work. Because the trouble is I need it to be short enough that the thing can make a jump across it. I'm not sure how big a jump I can let it make. Well, let's try that and see what happens. So that's got to be a gap. That doesn't. That's what I was afraid of. This I don't think's high enough either. So let's just put that. That should have gone back there, actually. Not sure this is going to work, but let's try it. That just fell straight away. Because it's not supported there at all. Okay. I don't think that's going to work either. Let's try it. Here it comes. Back to try again. Please. Ah! The angle on that's just a little bit too low. It needs to be too high, should I say. The trouble is, if I do it any lower, I'm not sure that I can actually get anywhere there. I'm not sure I can get through if I do that. I mean, maybe I can get one car through, but probably not a convoy of them. Let's see. That's okay. That worked. We killed all of those. Now, can we get up there? That's the question. Oh, we can. That actually looked like it worked really well. Let's try convoy it and see what happens. See if we've got the ability to do however many of them there are. Because nothing seemed to break. The jumps were perfect. We escaped the explosions. So far so good. I think we did it. I think we did. Yes. That was a little awkward, but we did it. So what's in this one?
This
a lot of acid.
The Aperture Science Aerial Faith Plate.
Aerial Faith
It was
Plate.
used to test if applicants could resist the urge to catapult test vehicles. The result?
Okay.
142% of applicants couldn't resist.
There's a surprise.
The additional 42% is from resourceful applicants who catapulted other testing apparatus in addition to the vehicle.
Oh. Good. That's good to know. Right, so what do we need to build here? We need to build something which I reckon if we do that. Now that's given us the platform to actually make the road now. Trouble is I need it to go basically right there. That should be okay, I think. But let's just see what we can do. I don't want that, I want beams. Oh yeah, better make the road. So this will be the road. Question is, can we reach there first of all? No, we cannot. So these joints are too far apart. It's fine though, all it means we need to do is just make sure we're in a position where we're in between these two joints. But we might be okay there. I can use wire there, probably. I think that should be enough. Right, we'll try this again. So I reckon we want to put that there. Because I think that's probably the best idea. That can go there. and there. We'll shoot some wire to the middle. There. And if we can get a wire to go there, just in the middle, just to... for the purposes of symmetry. Yeah. One sec. Sorry, I had a bit of an itch in my ear. Oops. Yeah, we can reach there. It said we could reach there. We can't. Okay, so we need to move these bits of road a bit closer together then. Yeah, if I do this... Okay. Hopefully this time... You know what I've done is I've just actually made exactly the same mistake, haven't I? Hold on a sec. Right, so if I... What I want is to make something... That's as far as it'll go. But you know what, if I do that... And then just make sure it goes the right way from there. That should work. Yeah, that should work. Then we are going to need to use a little bit of rope to suspend the last part of it. Right, let's see what that does. Does that hold the car the whole way along? Okay. I knew that that was going to fall in the acid. I wanted to know if that would hold a car, and it did. So, now we need to build a support structure between these two locations. But not with wires. So yeah, I need a support structure between these. Don't want to build something. Yeah, that'll work. Obviously we want to turn these into roads. What am I doing? No, we don't. The road's going to be coming from there. What I want to do with that is make sure that it's going to support everything. Okay. When the road comes in, which is going to come in from about here, I think, to, I would say, yeah, to there. That's going to connect to that. That should connect to this. We want a bit of road going there. Like so. And ideally we want a bit of road going there. And then there. And then we just need to support that. That looks like it should be good enough. Let's give it a shot. It's definitely standing under its own power, at least. The only thing I'm worried about is that it might hit the wall at the bottom and topple. No, it looks like that might have worked. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We need to build a bit of road there that's going to catch that, don't we? I think. So, okay. From here, we're going to build a kind of ramp that's going to catch that as it comes down. I guess. That should give me enough, I think, to support this as the cars come in for a landing. Oh, I might need to... Can I reach that far? I'm going to have to put it like this. I'm not sure that's going to work. Oh, wait a minute, maybe that would probably be ideal. Let's try it this time. I forgot about that little part at the end. But hopefully with that there, the car should leap across and be caught without smashing off. That worked quite well. So let's try it in convoy. This is where it fails. Let's find out. As soon as more than one of them's launching through the air, this is where I've got a feeling there could be bad things happening. Yeah, because look, if there's two of them on there at a time, it's not going to work. Okay, so again, let's just put a single one across. For now. Yeah. Well, actually, let's just try something else for a minute. You know, what would be ideal is basically we need something that's going to support this better. Not sure there is anything, if I'm honest. I wonder what would happen if I did that. Just out of interest. I don't think that'll do anything. Oh, wait a minute, in fact. And then if I do this. Now we'll try it. So I'm hoping that that extra bit of wire will help support that a bit better. Enough to catch the cars. Yes! Oh my, we did it. We actually did it properly. Amazing. So what's this one? Cube versus turret.
Fortunately, the vehicle drivers are trained to stay on the road to success under extreme circumstances, such as not being on a road while being bombarded with testing apparatus.
Yeah, that is a good idea. So what have we got here? We've got a companion cube's going to drop there and it's going to launch. When it gets launched, where's it got to go? So it's got to go there behind the turret by the look of things. But the turret's going to get it, isn't it? Oh wait, no, there's another companion cube there. So where's that going? We've got two companion cube droppers and absolutely no idea what they're supposed to do. Okay, well I can see straight away that we've got like a road type surface here to build. Because we need to get through that portal. Seems like. Did that actually fix onto that? I'm not totally sure. That doesn't. But maybe a bit of wire will. Right, well, we can't build anything over the top, but we can build something there to try and support that from the underside. And a bit of wire to support that one. Let's turn those into roads. And that should get me across. That should get me across to the portal. Okay. The only thing is, how many cars are in there to go in convoy? Only 3. That's weak. I mean, that was turning red straight away. I feel like there must be some other... Well, let's leave that for the moment. Let's think what else we need to do. Well, actually, where does that cube go? We didn't look at that, did we? Okay, well, we definitely need to get something going between those two bits. Oh, that's wire. I don't want wire, I want road. I need it to connect to there. Pretty much we need a straight road to there. That should work. That should work. And all I really need for support on this, because it's not a particularly difficult road, is just those two. I'll tell you actually, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make that 3. So let's test that one. So the car is going to come across there, get on here. Where does that go? That knocks off the other. That knocks off the other companion cube. Okay. And just a general road across here. That's wire again. We just want to connect a road between these two. And then basically just build a general triangular structural frame for it. I'm not sure that that triangle's quite right. But as long as it connects each of these parts, it should be okay. Which it would have done if I'd connected it properly. Okay, and the next step is connect that to there, turn these into roads. Let's just try running that to see what happens there. So a companion cube drops, that puts down one of those red barriers, it would appear. That flies across.
I don't hate you.
And this happens. Yeah, so that does destroy the turret because there's an explosion. Now we need to build a road that obviously cuts across here. We don't really need to build much of a road to do that, to be fair. Really just that. Which should be enough, I reckon, to complete the drive. Let's see. Let's see if that's enough to finish it. Through that portal, down that road, here comes the companion cube, knocks over the turret, and the car gets where it needs to go. Now, can we get everyone in convoy to do that, I wonder? Let's see what happens. Here they come, through the portal. The yellow car's in front of the yellow car.
Malfunction.
Oh, the malfunction. Oh, that's right. It's not from me, it's from them. Or is it? Oh, that car took quite a while to get going, didn't it? Come on, roll. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get 3 across there. Yeah, no problem at all. What's next? Let's see. I wastefully spent $36,000 though. Never mind. Move on to the next level, that's what I say. Okay, so what have we got here? 15, Propulsion Gel 01.
This test requires the vehicles to drive faster than their safety limiters allow.
Faster than their safety limiters.
The orange Aperture Science Propulsion Gel is able to increase the test vehicle's velocity.
So that on the road there is going to make it much faster.
As a side effect, it also provides marginal increases to vehicle driver fun.
It makes the driving more fun. Well, that's good to know. Right. Let me think here. Right, I think what I want to do is I want to make something that's going to go basically up and down through these portals, don't I? Let's build a road from there, I think is the best option. And then if we put it like there, and then to here. Right, we're gonna make these roads. Okay, but I'm obviously going to have to build quite a lot of support for this. These cars are going to be travelling at a heck of a speed. I think No, that's not right. I think if I do it... Yeah, because we need to support both parts of that. So if I just support it like this, that's going to give it enough support on that side. I'm going to want to build some more... No. Build some more support on the back, if I can. I reckon we're going to try and make another structural kind of support beam just here. That should allow the cars to travel pretty quickly without too much trouble. Let's test it and find out. Here it comes. Okay, that'll work. Oh no, it won't because the guy just fell out. This, I think, is a little too far. That, I think, is just a little too far away. I don't know if this is going to work, though. I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try that. Yeah, that was never going to work. Let me think here. Okay, so what we need to do is build a support beam that goes about... See, I thought there. But the driver came out of the car, which obviously wasn't going to work. What in the world? Thank you. So yeah, that didn't work. I wonder if we can... Can we build supports there that'll keep that up? I mean, the support wasn't the problem, was it? It was the fact that the driver fell out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was the problem with the build. Maybe the position of the ramp was probably the problem there. That didn't work either. We need to be like right in the middle of that portal, don't we? Let's see. No. I need to be almost there. Only that looks like way too steep a road. Oh no, that worked. Well, that would have worked, except that the driver fell out. Now let's try and build the other side, and then we'll worry about that. I'm going to want to build a road that goes like this, and then basically straight to there. Right, how am I going to support this road? Pretty much with wire, I think. If this works on this side. Well, let's see if the car can get across. It looks like the thing that's going to be a problem is just getting the... Do I need any other support for that, do you think? Let's try and see what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's build roads and then try and see what happens. Let's see. So it's not so much the driver falls out. I don't think that counts, does it? Oh, it does. Well, let's get them through in convoy then. Looks like we might be okay. Trouble is, you need to get the car to get down before the wires snap. Well, it looks like we'll be okay. We are. Look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm really actually quite surprised I did that, to be honest. Okay, 16 is propulsion gel 2.
The existing construction is an example of how to apply the principle of deflection, which uses anchor points that are not directly accessible.
inaccessible anchor
Don't
points.
forget that we have granted you unlimited access to the Library of Best Practices to review
I don't need the
other
Library of
useful
Best
principles.
Practices, it's useless. I mean, it's not useless, it is quite useful if you're not sure what you're doing. I have a rough idea what I'm doing, obviously, so I don't want to... Okay. So, where are we looking here? I think... Right. So, going down there, we can't get enough speed to jump that. But if we go through that first, we will have. So I obviously need to build a road that goes up there, which is going to get us into the portal at a decent rate of speed and launch us straight off there onto this platform. So first step is we need to build a road. Well, first of all, I think I'm going to try and build it at a bit of an angle. I want it to be... Let me think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Then we want to kind of have it flatten out a little bit before it starts to climb up to there. That should work as a road, I think. We don't really need any road pieces anywhere else, because the rest of the road looks like it'll kind of sort itself out. But we do need to support this. This support is there so that we can secure the parts of road that we've done there. You see, because obviously that's built so that it's ready for us to kind of tether this to it. You see, but we will also want to really make some support underneath, because I don't think that's going to work without some support underneath. Yeah, that's about right. I think we also want to... Can we reach there? Not quite. Okay, so we need to go a bit further with this one then. That's as far as I can get it. That's not going to be good enough. But maybe I can... Is that the furthest we can go? Can I wonder if I lower this slightly. That might work. That might work. Or it might not. Unless we build... Oh yeah, this might work. I say that might work. I don't... No. We want something to be kind of in between these, I think. That should work. That should definitely work. That should be enough support for that side. But we're going to need plenty of support for this side so it doesn't fall on people's heads. Like this. Another support, another connection to there. Oh, it doesn't quite reach there. Ah. But that reaches there quite happily. We're going to build an outward support platform as well. That should be alright. That should be pretty good. I think. I say I think because I'm not 100% sure. I want something that's going to provide a little bit of support there too, though. I think that might just be surplus to requirements, to be honest. But let's give it a shot with a single car. Oh, look at that, that's not supportive at all. It's not turning red. Let's see. Is that enough speed for it to shoot across there? It is. So now let's see if it can hold enough weight to put them all through. I'm not sure it can, because that road's just doesn't... Oh, I haven't put enough support on that road at the top. He's just toppled over. Now these cars are going to be right on top of each other. That did not work. But I just noticed that I didn't have any support on these, which isn't going to help at all. You know, that's an obvious flaw immediately. But that's not high enough. That twist there seems to cause them a few little problems. Let's try it again. Oh, look at that, it's bouncing in the middle. Is it the middle where they start to have problems? Okay, I might have fixed that problem. Looks like I did. Looks like we fixed the issue there. We just didn't have enough support on the first part. Yeah, exactly what was wrong. That was exactly what was up. We just hadn't quite completed the support on this. So what's next? Bounce, baby. There's a bounce pad in the middle there.
Blue aperture science repulsion gel will reflect
so
any
repulsion
objects
gel.
that fall onto it.
So
Please enjoy observing all the fun that the vehicle drivers will have.
how are we going to do that?
Magnificent.
Right, I think I understand. So we're going to have to come off here, bounce, and go in there. To then come out here and get across to that, because you're not going to bounce high enough to get there. Clearly, what's the bounce look like? Is he even going to reach it? Yeah, so the bounce will reach... We'll be able to reach this portal, but not much else. If I just build a road, I mean, all I really need to do with that is probably just build a road out to there. I think. But we are going to have to build some pretty major support structures to do that. Okay, but this is also going to need a road. I think I probably want to bring the road out to about there. Yeah, just to the dot. To there. Okay, then that gives me kind of my support structure, if you like. Or it gives me where my support structure needs to raise. So okay, so those are our roads. I'm going to connect these two parts, which are quite far apart, with a wire. I feel like that'll hold that. The only thing I'm worried about is whether that might pull that together. Right, this part's fairly straightforward to get together. We want to basically build this. The general triangular support that you're used to. Right there. That's going to support that from above. The problem we've got is that we need to be able to create something here which will support that and this. That I was quite surprised to see actually reached there quite happily. As did that. I don't think that's enough support. I need something to go like there. This can connect there. But I don't think that's enough. I think we also need to connect it to here in such a way that that will connect and that will connect. And that, I think, should be enough support for that side. The question is that enough? Yeah, that looks pretty balanced. The question is it enough? Because how are we going to get that actually worked? Just... Okay, but... Oh yeah, and he's going to hit a bounce pad again. No, he's not. So we obviously need to build a bit of road that's going to come out a bit further from here. How the hell are we going to do that? We've got no fixing points. Maybe if I build like a platform... I think that's my only option. If I built a platform from here... Oh, don't tell me I can't. I can't build anything. But I have to. There's no fixture points there at all. I can't build anything. There must be somewhere I can... There's not actually anywhere that I can fix anything. I need to build some kind of road there. Let me just check something. Yeah, I can still build. I wonder, maybe I can... If I was to put this across to there just for now, would that allow me to build something here, I wonder? I also need to build it to go kind of there. Just wondering if I'm close enough. If I build something like that, can I then delete this? Oh, I can. So that's how to build something when you don't have any fixing points, but I'm not entirely sure that this is gonna do what I want it to. But basically, I need to be able to build a road from there to there. That should work, I think. I think this should work. Is that going to be enough support, though? Is that going to be any support, in fact? Let's see. That's standing. Definitely standing. That's a problem. Doesn't matter about the driver falling out, apparently. Is this going to be able to bounce high enough? Oh, look at that. Well, we got someone through. Question is, can we get everyone through? How many are there? 8. I don't think that's going to hold up to 8 cars coming across it. Let's try. I also feel like... Yeah, see, that's a problem. Well, let's see. Because they're all coming in at about the same time, which means the support beams, if you think about it, yeah, that's not working. It's not. But do you know what? We got a single car across it. That's good enough for me. I think that's good enough for me. Now here's where he tries it again and he fails completely. No. Good. So yeah, we'll move on to the next level, but we definitely need to look into being a bit better at that level at some point. Just not quite right, is it? Bounce to kill. She's got nothing to tell me. Okay. Right, but there's a turret there. I can see there's a turret there. No portals, though. Are there any portals here? No. Okay, so it is pretty much just gonna have to build a road. Now... Oh, hang on. I get it. Bounce to kill. We need to be able to jump up to land on the bounce pad to go over that and hit the turret, I reckon. So we're going to need to build a ramp. Question is, let's say we build a ramp to, I think how steep an angle we want this to be at. Possibly to there. Yeah, because I don't need, and then I need the rest of the ramp to go probably to here. So I'm looking at where it needs to go so that I can actually get the cars where they need to be. The best way to find out would be to try this and see what happens. I think that should be enough support to test it at least. I want to see where he goes. If I do that, where does he go? Yeah, that's good. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that?
Critical error.
But the car got stuck. That was almost right. We just need to change the angle of this ever so slightly. So I'll take that out for a minute. We just need it to be not quite as high an angle. That might be too low. Oh, bugger. That didn't work. We don't want as much of a... That's too high. We need it to still be able to connect to the bottom there. So really it's just there. That might be exactly the same place as we did before. Soon find out. That's just a pretty straight ramp, isn't it? Let's see if that lands us in exactly the same place. That's gone too far. Okay, so that angle's too low. So we need the angle to be a little higher then, maybe. What about that? I feel like we're just redoing the same option again and again. That looks way too steep an angle. Yep. Way too steep. Unless... Yep, never gonna work. Okay. We need to have a look at the whole road, the whole jump, I think. Right, but if it does that, where's it gonna go? It's gonna do this. That'll be gone. There's a jump pad there, which is going to launch us up there. Yeah, we can see. So we need to build a road that's going to catch us there. Well, let's build that. Let's build that, because that should be easy to construct. Let's say we build this, and a slightly more road just to... That's probably about right, I reckon. So now we can at least create some kind of supports for this first, because I reckon we should be okay. I just want to build this to like there, slightly across up to there. I want to build more support in that direction. I think that should give us a bit more support to do other things. The thing is, you need to be able to kind of fix a point on the ground, and it's going to have to be set wide enough apart that it doesn't cause... You know, because that's a bit narrow, it would break up pretty fast. But if I now create kind of a triangular base, if you like, goes to about there, yeah, that sounds about right. And then just, that will go there, okay, great. So we'll connect these ones across. And I reckon that as a road for the bounce pad is probably okay. Although we probably do need to build a road that's going to get us in there too, don't we? Is that going to be enough? Okay, I think I'm building it at the wrong angle. That should be okay to land them on, I think. Maybe, I could be entirely wrong. Okay, let's say that that's that one. Which is great, but the problem I've got now is I still need to try and work out where I'm going to put this road. I feel like I had the right, I was on the right track. Maybe if I put this there and that to... Here's the trouble, I need to kind of think about where I'm putting the try that. So road there and road there. We do need to support these. This one is a little more difficult though. Let's see where that puts us. It's probably going to do exactly the same as we've done like 3 times. Okay, that looks good. That does look good. That looks really good. Oh, it just fell. Oh no, that might do it.
Malfunctioning.
Again, it's stuck on its nose. That angle needs to be... Where did I put that to? That was about there, wasn't it? I don't even know where I just did to. I need to pay attention. Let's do that. Right. How many dots is that in? It's 2 dots in from the line. That's probably going to slow the car down too much. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so that angle slows it down too much. So, not 2 in from there, we need to try and make it 3 in from there. And maybe slightly lower, I don't know. Is that angle good enough? No. Okay, so that angle's too steep as well. So, right, so we need to do it then. 2, 3, 4 in. I'm sure that's going to be too... And it needs to be able to be supported by that. I don't think that's going to be good enough. Oh, maybe. Or is this just going to be exactly the same as we did like 2 minutes ago? That's going to be exactly the same.
Critical error.
Yeah, look, we still can't... Excuse me 1 sec. Okay, that's still not going to be enough. That's still not right. Still not right. Just not right. Is that to the right place, do we think? How could that be better? Oh yeah, I know. Delete that. Maybe if we do it to there, and then that goes to there. That'll connect there okay. And that'll connect there okay. Road, road, drive. That works up till there. Okay. So the angle needs to be slightly lower on this. I don't even know where that was. Let's put it to there. That's still going to allow us to support it. What is that? 3 up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. Let's see. It's probably not going to make any difference. It's this first part that's just catching me out. Oh, here we go. Too close. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, no, too close. Too close. So that's not going to work either. I need to go back to the drawing board with that particular part of the design, I think. Can I not just, like, build a road to there? Essentially, I want it to go there. Let's try this. I don't think this is going to work either, to be honest. Oh, hang on. I've actually had a better idea. I think. I mean, it's probably not. It's probably a terrible idea, but... Let's try this. This is probably not going to work either. I'm going to tell you right now, this idea I've just come across in my mind is probably not going to work. That's not actually provided any support, is it? But don't think this is going to work. I'm going to tell you, I do not think this is going to work. Let's try it. Okay, well, first of all, that's not going to work because there's no support for this. But if I do it to, for goodness sake, if I do it to like there, that should work, right? But I'm just worried that that's not going to work. Yeah, that's just going to slam into the wall. Not going to work. So yeah, that's not going to work because it's just going to slam itself into the wall. Unless... This is just kind of a silly idea. I can't get anything to go through that. Can't get any beams or anything to go through there. So no matter what I do, that ain't gonna work. Oh, well, wait. Maybe it will. What if I make a... This is just this is just adding lack of reason to my I can't even think what I'm trying to say. To my list of inabilities. Okay. I don't think this is going to work. I think it's going to be a terrible idea. I don't think that's going to provide any support whatsoever. In fact, that's going to whip that straight up. Just thought, that's just going to whip that straight up in the air. Did not work. Because there's absolutely no support for this. But what if... Aha. Yeah, I mean, that's why, because there was no support for that. That, though, should provide it with some support. I hope. Can't put it straight to that. It won't reach quite as far as there, but... Hoping that this will actually connect without any problems. Although I get a feeling it's probably not going to work. As I've said to you about 4 times already. I know, and I'm sorry. Right. Okay. This is some kind of support structure, but I don't think it's going to be much use as one. We're not using the bounce. We're probably supposed to use the bounce. It made a pretty big deal out of that in the title, didn't it? Let's try this. It's that bit of road down there that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm going to hit that, but... Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, not quite. Oh, yes! Right. I'm going to say right now, I don't think that's going to work in Convoy. Let's try it. And I don't think that's the right way to do that level at all.
Malfunctioning.
I did it too. Unbelievable. Or maybe not. Oh no, it will, yes. It will. Will it do it? It's going to take a while because these cars are both having some trouble. But I reckon, yes, we've done it. We've made it, boys and girls and children of all ages, or whatever. We made it somehow. Excellent, it says. I don't know if I would agree with that. But we did okay. High energy.
This test chamber includes apparatus that will launch Aperture Science high energy pellets.
Pellet, sorry, high energy pellet.
As part of a required test protocol. We must inform you that the Aperture Science high-energy pellets may cause mechanical failures to the test vehicles.
They might cause mechanical failures. What you mean is they will cause mechanical failures. Okay, so what exactly... Do I need to stop those from coming out, do you think?
Due to the specifications of roadway convertible planks, the high-energy pellet will rebound from their surface. Some testing apparatus can
will rebound off roads.
When energy pellet enters its connected energy pellet catcher.
Okay, so is this where the energy pellet comes from? Let's see. Oh yeah, look, that shoots an energy pellet. That's going to hit the car, and the car won't get to go anywhere. I get what that is. Okay. But the energy pellet needs to go in there. Well then surely what I need to do is create some kind of roadway that will reflect that pellet. Oh yeah, that's what we need. And then that'll jump across there and it goes through that portal. So we just need to build a road really between here and the rest of it. I guess. A road that'll take us there. Let's support this with that. I wonder if it needs any other support other than ropes. That one didn't actually connect. Try that again. Okay, we're doing that. That goes in there, that raises that. Car jumps there, goes through the portal, cuts onto the bridge. The bridge is solid until he does that. It's a swinging bridge as well, we don't really want that. That's not good enough. Okay. Let me try building... I know, if I build a platform that goes kind of there and there and has a road in between it, and then we build roads that go this way, that's not right, it needs to be flat. If it's not flat, the cars are just going to bounce off it. It's more this side that I was concerned about, because it was swinging. So now that it's like that, maybe it won't swing around. I hope. I know this is a much slower paced kind of thing than we've been doing recently. Actually it's not, I suppose. We did Black Mirror, which isn't a high paced game. We will come back to that at some point soon. I'm going to give... Do you know what? I'm going to put more support on this. Just because I don't think that that's going to work. That will, I think. If I build some support between these... I want to support it there. I think that should work. Let's try it. Oh look, it's got serious strain on that one rope already before we've even got a car on there. That worked. Gotta get 5 across. Can we get 5 across? I mean, that seems to sit okay. Other than that little bit of... There's a lot of weight catching on that. 3, 4, 5. Perfection. So we've done 10 levels in an hour and a half. I suppose that's not too bad. It's called High Energy Pellet 02. So more high energy pellets, more turrets. Exits there. There's a door that needs to be opened. And we've got a portal. We're immediately going to drop into a portal from here, which means we're going to go shooting up into the air. So I need to create some kind of I need a road to go down here, basically. Let me try something. I want a road to end up. Just trying to think, pretty much right there. But obviously, the way the cars are going to come out, we're not going to be able to do that immediately. But if I create a little catching kind of road, really what I want it to be is, yeah, about there. Connect it to that. Connect it to that. That should be enough support for that, I think. I kind of want that connected. Because that's not going to give that enough support. I think this might just be a little bit too... That might be just a little bit too close. Maybe if I put it like there, that would work. Perfect. Okay, that creates a road there. Just going to see how that works. Well, it was not going to work with absolutely no support, is it? Obviously. I mean, that stands to reason. Doesn't it? That was very poorly executed. Okay, so we need to support this bridge that I've just created. I reckon we do that. We do that. Connect those. And then we just need to connect all this to the bottom part. So I reckon if I can put that... Yeah, that'll work. That should work for that part. However, I am going to want to build some kind of other support. Maybe some wires here. Although I'm not sure that that's going to work. Maybe if I can build a wire to here, that gives us quite a lot of support. And then I feel like we can also add more road. Let's see how that works. With a car going through the portal, that's going to work, yeah. So the car bounces, hits that, goes through. And we're going to get caught by turrets the moment we do that. But I can create some kind of structure that will bounce those up there. I think what we need to do first is create some kind of jump. We can create like a jump that gets us across to the other side. So like there. And the same on this side. This is the height we want it at. That should work. But I need to build some kind of structure which is going to... tell you actually, first of all, can I build a cable from there to there? Yes. But we also want something that's going to kind of be a bit of a framework to connect these two ramps. So that to that. This goes to here. That's not going to work. Oh, well, maybe it will. Don't want a road there. I want it to be just a... Yeah, I want it to be that. That should work for that. The only issue I'm going to have is really I want to build some kind of support structure that's going to bounce those balls. I think if I put this slightly up. Just think here. Yeah, build that. From that, I can basically I just want to build a very basic thing that's going to bounce those beams, I think. So yeah, if I build like a triangle like that, that's going to bounce those beams off it, but I'm going to need to create two of those, one at the top and one at the bottom. If I build that there, but again, I'm going to need another stronger structure. Will that work? That's the question. Will that work? Only one way to find out. This is a slightly harder level, it has to be said. That's almost just like a swinging... See what happens. Oh, it's too wide. Oh, it's not. And they get knocked through. Car jumps across. Oh, look at that. That was actual perfection. Actual perfection. Attempt to convoy the 5 cars through. See if they all get through. Looks good. 3, 4, and 5. Wow. That was clean. That was clean. Straight across. Looks like we've cleared the chapter. On to the next one. Is that a turret? Is that a turret in our office? Or is that a camera? It's a camera. Congratulations as a former trainee chief custodian apprentice. You're entitled to food and artificial sunlight. Oh, fantastic. Additionally, you'll be enrolled in our continued testing program. Well, there's a surprise. For a moment there, I thought I was done with testing. Back and forth. So what's this? So we've got a... Oh, well, obviously what it means by back and forth is we're going to go through that portal, out there, through that portal, out there, and across. There don't appear to be any bad things. I am a little concerned about this. Okay, well let's try it and see if we can work out what we're doing. First we've got to build a road across there. I mean, that much I can tell. Okay, so that's a road. It's a straight road, no messing around. That part's easy. Build that there. So we're going to make some supports, some bridge supports just there. Ideally I want to be able to link that to both positions there, which I can. That should be enough support, I think, for that part underneath. But we will also, if I just create that. I don't want to just create it like that. I need it to kind of be a little bit longer. Yeah, that will probably work. I want to be able to connect that to the... Yeah, perfect. Well, another one that goes just beyond that, which will connect to there. Oh, now, hang on. The thing we can do with this, if we're careful... Yes! Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. I think. I mean, I'm kind of... I need that to be there. I'm not sure that I've got enough to support this. That's too far across. That might work. If I can connect these, yes. Right, so that's got to be a road as well. Not too sure it's going to work though, so let's just drive something across it to see. You know, he makes it across there, gets up there. That's going to work. And that opens the door, I presume. Okay, but we still need to make a road that's going to cut across this. So... I'm going to go... That'll work. And then this can connect here. That gives us the start. Yeah, that'll work. I am going to need to build supports for this. Is that enough support? I don't think so. Maybe a wire as well. Let's try it. That seemed a fairly straightforward solution though, if it's... works like a charm. Well, let's put them in convoy. Now the only thing I'm worried about with them being in convoy is, does one of them going over the thing after the other one close the door again? No, it doesn't. Okay, great. In which case this should go very smoothly indeed. Very nice. All 10 of them. Next level. We'll do a couple more levels of this, I think. Now what's this? A need for speed. What's this? So we need to go quick. I see. So what it's saying is we need to be quick. We need to go quickly enough that we can get into that, go in the portal, and launch ourselves across there. I'm not sure that we've got anything in here that we can actually use to do that, though. Let's see. I think. Okay, let's try that. Right, that's a road. Now, that's a road, but is it going to actually be any use? I need to be able to create something which kind of bridges. Yeah, perfect. Unbelievable. That's some pretty good fixing there, if I do say so myself. I need something there in between that's going to go... Yeah, that works. Basically, we need a big support kind of structure here for all of this stuff. That gives it a pretty decent amount of support, I think. But how fast are they going to go out of that? I mean, ideally, he needs to be going... That's nowhere near quick enough. Oh, I see. So, as you do it, you're going to speed up. No, you're not. That's not going to work. I can see that already. And that's just collapsed. No, that's not going to work. Oh, but I wonder if I can... This might just work. If I make that a slightly longer road after the speed up, then maybe that gives it enough support that it's not going to go, you know, it's not going to have a funny landing. Please. hit the roof, but it's done it. Amazing. That's what we need to do. So now let's get the convoy through. 8 of them to try. 8 of them to try. 1. The question I've got is, if he hits the other one though... That didn't work. Why didn't that work this time? Worked the first time? Did I get any of them in? I'm just going to go with 1. I don't understand how that happened. I'm guessing he's hitting each other as they cross. That's going to be good enough for me, because that looks a little more difficult than I first expected. I think we'll be doing maybe 1 more level before we end for the day. It's level 23, Helix.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all
Committed to the well-being of... No, you're not. Don't
Propeller
lie.
beanies
No, you're
and
not.
suspenders are now available in the recreation
Propeller
area.
beanies and suspenders. I get you.
To proceed with the next test, please twirl
Twirl
your
your beanie
beanie
propeller while balancing on one leg
on
for
one
safety.
leg.
No thanks. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not your performing monkey or seal or whatever you want to call me. Okay. That, I think, from what I can see, is what we had to do, because obviously we have to hit that, don't we? Which is then going to open that door. Yeah, I think if we go across there, we've got some speed up there. I'm just looking actually, is this going to work? What I'm doing, I'm not sure is going to work. Let me try. First things first. I need to build, like, a ramp. Because essentially we need to jump this. Now, there's also... I need to build supports. I really do need to build supports. I think build something like that. Then what I want to do is I kind of need to build like a platform there. That doesn't need to be a road. But then I do need a little bit of road. Just to kind of go across there. Not sure about this, I have to be honest. I'm not sure about this one. I am going to build a bit more support for this. Just because I'm really not sure about it. But if I build support that basically hits every single one of these, then I hope... I don't turn that into a road, that's going to cause me all sorts of issues. That's definitely going to do me some mischief if I do that. Okay. I do need to... There's a lot of like little tricks that'll just give you a bit more speed, a bit more power to get across things. I have got the only trouble I see is I think that should work. There is other trouble available. There is other trouble ahead though. I can't quite reach that. That should work. I hope this works. But I don't think it will, if I'm honest. So then your road that just goes straight up there. Although, I'm wondering... I needed to be a bit more careful about my placement there. Maybe not. Let's try something. Because I can obviously provide myself some more support by putting rope everywhere. I wonder if I just build ropes to that, and I need to... If I do that, it's just going to fall, it's just going to flip up in the air, isn't it? Okay, that's going to work. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not going to work. So yeah, this section isn't supported nearly enough. First of all, that's one issue of, well, quite a few actually. I want to build something that kind of supports into the corner there. That's going to absorb the shock of those landings. And to be honest, I'm not sure this is it. But also, this causes a problem. I just have to get one through though. Or do I have to get two through in this situation? Because the mold requires you to get two through. That works. Is that enough? Or do we need to get two across in the first attempt? I see, we need to get two across. So, but why? So this turned that off. Well, this raised that. That one obviously hitting that turned that off. Let's just check. What was it that turns off the red beam? He hits there, nothing. Ah, that beam doesn't go off until he's there. I feel like the cars come out in the wrong order, if I'm honest. Because I need the top car to go... I need the top car to go first. Well, no... I wonder. I make this angle a little shallower. I wonder if it's just the jump that I set up that's causing the problem. Let's see. So that's immediately turned that. No, it's still not good enough. So what is gonna... What is gonna fix this issue? Don't know. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, I do know what I'm doing wrong, but I don't know how to fix that issue. See, I mean, he gets across, but I need to get two cars across here. Not one, two. This speed is the problem. I wonder. No, I can't build anything beyond the blue lines. I really, if this gel wasn't here to speed him up, we could probably do okay. I wonder, let me try making this a higher angle. which should slow down his launch. It's going to make his launch time a little longer. But maybe we'll give the other car enough time to get. That might do it. Ah, not quite. I think we're on the right track though. That's going to be a problem, but what about that? So if I connect these like this, I'm not sure that's going to make any difference. That's definitely slowed it down. Oh yes, that might do it. Oh no, it would have if that wasn't if that was at a slightly lower angle. Where did I put it before? About there. Try that. We might have just caught on to an idea here. Before I do that though. Let's find out. Basically just slow the thing down enough. Oh, go, go, go. Ah, it would have been perfect, except it's almost perfect. Except for this. And we need to make it just a touch lower, don't we? Is that low enough? Or is that exactly the same angle? If we can get past this one, I'll be quite happy to finish for tonight, I think. Let's try it. I need to be able to make sure, obviously, that he lands in the right place. No, it needs to be lower. It needs to be further out, to be honest. That might be all it needs, actually. If I put it like 2 spaces further out. Oh no. I wanted it to be there. Right, that should now allow us to allow that to land on it, I think. Which I think was the problem. We just were a little bit at slightly the wrong angle, which caused us some problems. But this time, I hope that we've got it right. I think we have. Oh yes. Oh yes, we have. Fantastic. Now, I don't think it's going to take 14, but let's try. Should be funny to watch. The timing's like... yeah, that's not going to work. But we'll put 2 across. Off they go, he jumps, he lands, he pops. There he goes, just in time. I mean, like, just in time. One of the wires snaps. But we make it across. And that, guys, for tonight is going to be all she wrote. So I hope you enjoyed watching me play Bridge Constructor Portal. I'm going to call it a day. Bridge Constructor Portal. We will continue in playing this. I don't know how much more is left of this. But we will definitely come back and try and finish it off at some point. For now, thanks very much for tuning in. Remember, if you want to find out when I'm going live, head over to Twitter and look at twitter.com/supernautus, and there I'll make my announcements when I am going live. If you want to see my streams after they're gone, from Mixer, or at any other time for that matter, you can head over to YouTube, look for Supernautus Streams, and there you'll find all of my previous streams, and other recorded videos too, for your viewing pleasure. And if you are on YouTube, feel free to click the like there if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Click follow if you want to see more, and click the bell for notifications if you want to see more as soon as it's available. For now though, thanks very much, and I will speak to you all again tomorrow, where we may try and continue with